I think our conference has attracted a variety of people from a number of different countries, and B, a more senior level in the companies and the civil society organizations that we work with. So the conversation has become a little bit more cutting edge and a little bit more of a debate over some of the topics, which we really encourage. I think there's a couple of things that have resonated with the businesses and the organizations that have attended. I think that there's a definite call to action. We saw that with Al Gore, his passionate plea for us to use all of our energies for good. He sort of said it only takes as much energy to dream big. That was Carlos Brito. So I think there's just, Ingrid Srinath today, she said that we're at a moment of change. We're sort of at a crossroads. And I feel like each of the speakers, Ofer Strauss as well, said that we're at a point in time which is different. It's different from the past few decades, and we have an opportunity to really change the dialogue going forward. That was new this year. It was loud and clear from all of the plenary level speakers, probably also came up in most of the sessions. So I think that that was an absolute call to action for business this year, as well as for different partnerships with civil society organizations. Thinking ahead to next year, we have a couple of ideas in terms of what we want to do. One is we'd like to follow up with Ofer Strauss. We'd like to see where that went, because she was one of the first CEOs that has really come to us and shared the journey that she's in the middle of it. It wasn't a complete journey. She's figuring it out. Strauss Group is figuring it out. And I think being able to see where that goes and how the issues evolve and the dialogue evolves would be really exciting. I also think there's an opportunity to bring more of board level folks in and talk about the governance of these organizations and how we're aligning CSR and public policy agendas. There was a lot of talk about the role of government, the influence of corporations over government. I think there needs to be more of an inclusion of government affairs and the policy agenda folks into the conversation around sustainability. I think one thing that we hear every year and will continue to work on next year and on all of our future conferences is around including the NGO voice and including more diverse voices. That's both from different geographies around the world, but it's also from people who are expert in different issue areas. So we welcome those voices. We think they're a very important part of the dialogue, and we'll continue to bring them into the conference.